Welcome to live show 14, and this should prove to be a very scary show. And before I forget, I'd like to thank the moderators for keeping the chat civil, and the sponsors for sending interesting products, and you for showing up. Okay, before I forget as well, I'd like to tell you about this week's giveaway. And maybe someone else can post these links, but I'll do it anyway. See who wins here. I'll post it right now. This is the giveaway this week. It's the NZXT Beta Evo, Tempest Evo, and the Hades case. NZXT teamed up with us to bring you a number of different items, and that's just absolutely wonderful. So yeah, 3 cases. And tomorrow, next week, the contest for that, the giveaway for that ends tomorrow, and I will be actually selecting the winners next week. And by the way, I'm recording this live show with 2 cameras. One of them is a webcam, which I'm looking into now, and the other one is an HD camcorder. This live show is in 3 different segments. The first segment's me answering selected questions from my RodneyReynolds.com website. The second part of the show is about this week's videos, and the third part of the show is a mystery product. It's very unfortunate that I didn't get something very scary, but maybe I can do something scary with it. Who knows? Okay, let's get right to it. But actually, before I do, I'd like to post a poll here and ask you, since this is a special Halloween edition of the show, are you dressing up? Yes? No? Start the poll. And as you can see, I am dressed up. Yes, I'm in prison right now. I'm broadcasting live right from my cell. It's a very beautiful cell. It has an Infinity set up in the background so I can play games and watch movies on, and I have all kinds of other things as well. Things and tools like sharp knives to make pumpkins with. I have fire. I can light candles and other things with it. I have all kinds of great. It's a great place. I have cordless phones. I have smartphones. You know, I have just about everything I need down here. I know. There's only one can fit in this cell. Unfortunately, it's pretty small, but okay. So it looks like, well, there's around 186 viewers on right now, and only 29 of them are dressing up. Boo! Boo on you! That's horrible! That's very, very horrible. Maybe I can find a better one than that. How about this one? Yes, very bad. Very bad. Okay, let's get right to it. Me answering questions from my RodneyReynolds.com website. And by the way, if you want to ask me a question, head on over to www.RodneyReynolds.com. So here we go. Let me get to these questions. There's a few of them. Oh, and before I do, I should start my timer so I can keep everything on track here. Okay. So, here we go. Part 1 of the show. Person asking here about the Intel 1090T bottlenecking my 5970 video card. No, would not worry about that whatsoever. That should be fine as long as the rest of your system is fine. It looks like you only got 4 gigabytes of RAM, so that could be a bottleneck right there. 19-inch screen, that's a bottleneck in a way, because you know, you really should have a larger screen and higher resolution, to be honest, and that would of course be a bottleneck. Another way, because it's higher resolution, but still, with a 5970 and a 19-inch monitor, oh boy, I'd be upgrading pretty soon on the display and the memory. I'm not quite sure what kind of hard drive you have or solid state drive. If you have a solid state drive, you're perfectly fine. If you have just a single older hard drive, then that might also be a bottleneck. And by the way, I did do a video on bottlenecking. Let me just see if I can find that before anybody else, so I can link it up here in chat. Here you go. Oh, just a millisecond before I posted it. Okay, the next question is about 3D monitors. Does 3D 120 hertz monitors work well with the ATI 5970 video card, 3D glasses, and so on and so forth? No, there's no 3D support for the 5000 series video cards, but there is for the 6000 series video cards that will be coming. So no, not with the 5000, but with the 6000 series video cards. That's really the big thing with the 6000 series video cards. I'll have more, by the way, on that in part 2 of this show, because I reviewed the HIS HD 6870 video card this week. Ah, yes. I have been asked this a few times about who's the girl in the t-shirt here. You see this lady right here? Anyone care to guess who that is? Yep, it's Sherry, my wife. My beautiful, lovely wife of 13 years. We're jokingly saying to everybody that if we make it through this year, we'll be together forever. Year 13 and all. So there you have it. And of course, if you watch any video reviews, you'll notice her popping up and down, usually a couple times at least, in a t-shirt, a 3D Game Man t-shirt. And by the way, if you have not gotten a t-shirt by now, and shame on you if you have not, because if you love the stuff that I do and 3dgameman.com and all that stuff, you really should go ahead and support us by getting a t-shirt. 3gm.tv/live. www.3gm.tv.live. You can go there and grab a t-shirt. And by the way, I'm hoping to have all the orders in by tomorrow, but I might be extending that. I'll probably have I'll have more on that at the end of the live show. Okay, so let's get on here to the next question. I'm digressing here. This next question is about the ATI or AMD. We should really start to change our train of thought on ATI, because ATI is really no longer, it's AMD. I know it's difficult even for me sometimes to say AMD all the time, but the ATI 6870 or 6800 video card, this is a crossfire connection. Why does the 6870 video card on the market now only have one crossfire connection? Well, it does because it's a mid-range product. This is not a high-end video card, although it is a very, 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 very impressive video card for the money. This video card right now is around 250 bucks. It performs on par somewhere between the 5850 and the 5870 video card, but of course the 6000 series video cards are you know, big on 3D. This is the whole thing with those. But it's, I mean, massive, massive bang for the buck with this video card. It has one Crossfire connection. I have the video card actually right here right now. And at the top right here, there's just one. And because it only has one Crossfire connection, you can only have a maximum of 2 video cards. So only 2 in Crossfire, not 3 or 4. And for the most part, for most people, that would be enough. But again, this is a mid-range product. So, you know, somebody who's going all the way, they'd probably go for a 6900 series video card. And I'm not quite sure if they will have, you know, 2 Crossfire connections at the top, but I would imagine that they probably would. This next question is about PCs, about making PCs quiet without having to go through all kinds of expense, like for example having to replace the cooler and other things going on. Well, yes, you can very easily just install acoustic foam. If you Google that, you'll be able to find all kinds of companies that have acoustic foam, and you can just put that inside of the computer and voila, the system will be really quiet, a lot quieter to be honest than it would be without having anything inside of the case. And some cases these days do come with this foam, acoustic foam, already installed inside. But you can install this stuff yourself very, very easily. So that's what I would recommend. This is about a solid state drive RAID upgrade question. This person's wondering if you should go ahead and get another solid state drive or upgrade to a newer version of that particular solid state drive. I think what you should do is just get another solid state drive, the version that you have. It's probably not the newest one, but that's fine. Get another one, do a RAID 0 instead of getting a single, you know, supposedly a little bit faster solid state drive. Just get another one like you have right now, RAID 0 them together, and you should be blistering fast. Well, that almost ends part 1, but let me answer a few more of these questions here. This person's asking about Eyefinity, gaming with 1 monitor in 2 monitor Eyefinity. You really need to have a 3, you know, display setup here, like I've got, minimum for an Eyefinity setup. The last question is, can you mix thermal paste or thermal compound with thermal grease? No, you should not be doing that. You could, but I would not recommend you do it. Use the thermal grease, thermal paste, thermal compound, you know, the same kind. If you run out, just go ahead and get more. Okay, let's start part 2 of this live show. So I guess we need something to start off this live show with. Let's do it with this. Another one. I should have started the show off with this. Okay, part 2 of this hilarious Halloween edition live show is about this week's videos. People in chat right now are laughing, and laughing. Anyone who's on Ustream right now and they're probably looking at some of the current live shows, well, yeah, Okay, this week's videos. The first one that I'll touch on is the video review product that I did this week, which is the HIS HD 6870 Turbo 1GB GDDR5 video card. And I think that we need some kind of really nice intro for this particular video card. So there you have it. It's A wonderful, wonderful card. I'll take questions now on this particular video card. Again, this is the HIS HD 6870 Turbo 1GB GDDR5 video card. If anyone has questions on this particular video card, go ahead and ask them, and I will try to answer them as quickly as I can. So yeah, I'm broadcasting live here from my jail cell. It's a great cell. As I previously mentioned, I have an iFinity set up in the background, smartphones, cordless phones, speakers. It's just peachy. People are asking me how quiet is this? Well, if you check out the video review on this particular product, and I will post right now for you. I did actually do an audio test on this, going from 30% fan speed all the way up to 100. At 100, this is crazy loud. But all the gaming that I've done on this, to be honest, if it's left in an automatic setting, it doesn't get that loud at all. It's around 30 to 50%, and anything below that, of course, it is not that loud at all. Typical blower style fan here on this particular video card. Sucks in cool air, hopefully, if you've got a good ventilation in your case, and of course you should. Pulling in cool air right here and porting all the warm air outside of the case. This is a great design and works quite well. .3D support, yes, this is the big stereoscopic 3D support is the big deal with this particular series. You still need to have a 120 hertz monitor or display, and you'll still need those glasses. I was going to say a word, beep, those glasses that you put on to watch 3D, but hey, yes, it's 3D, baby, 3D gaming, Blu-ray 3D. Also, this video card, as you can see here, has a ton of video connections to DVI, one HDMI, and this HDMI is HDMI 1.4A actually, and it has 2 mini display ports here as well. I mean, it's very impressive for a $250 video card that performs exceptionally well. And remember, you can put 2 of these in a crossfire configuration, but that's a maximum. You can only have 2 because there's only one bridge here, crossfire bridge here at the top. And it has 2 6-pin power connections. At maximum, this consumes 151 watts. And I believe at idle it's around 19 watts. So at idle, it's very impressive. Power requirements on this card are, very, very, very good. Yes, I did give this a 100% kick-ass product because while it's not the fastest video card on the market, the combination of features that this has, as well as the price point on this, I mean, how could it not be anything else? This is a tremendous, tremendous video card all around, extremely powerful and just jam-packed full of fantastic technologies and features. And by the way, performance-wise, this comes in between a 5850 and a 5870 video card. So that will give you some idea, the performance on this. And again, if you want to check out my video review on this product, you can. Here you go, I'll post it again. The heatsink on this, I have not removed it, but it does have a copper base, which is on the GPU, heat pipes coming off of that, and aluminum fins as well. There's a lot of screws here on the back to remove the shroud and the heatsink itself. But yeah, it's not that hard. But remember, if you do remove a cooler on a video card, on most video cards, you will void the warranty. So I'll let you know that right now. Some companies you won't if you overclock the video card and if you remove the shroud and the and the heatsink, but most companies you will, unfortunately. Someone else asked me here a question. Oh, are the drivers stable? I use the 10.10C drivers when testing this video card, and it's fine. I had no problems really with it. No lockups, or the iFinity works fine. Everything that I used so far with it, it was perfectly okay with the drivers. Okay, let me just see here which time we have left in this part. Ooh, almost over, so I gotta move on here. The other video that I did this week was a poll video, and it was about Google TV, and if you are getting some kind of Google TV enabled device. I post a link to that. And I have to say that the poll was not that popular this week. Some of the polls, you get over 1,000 votes on them, but this week it wasn't that popular, which is surprising in a way, because Google TV, big deal this week with Logitech's release of their product, and also Sony, and of course more companies as well will have all kinds of Google TV enabled devices. I'd like to know actually from the live audience here tonight, how many of you would be interested in getting, or are getting some kind of Google device. So let me do that poll right now. I have to say that I probably will be getting some kind of Google TV enabled device. I love watching movies and TV, so I probably will. But looks like most people here tonight will not be getting it. And that's the results too, also from the 3dgameman.com site. There's not a lot of people that seem to be interested in getting a Google TV enabled device, and I find that kind of strange, to be honest. I don't watch cable TV, to be honest, hardly at all. I do watch some selective programs, usually sci-fi and action, that kind of stuff. But I do, and that's all I watch, to be honest. But the good thing about Google TV is you can do more things on the Google TV enabled devices than just watch TV. The good thing about it is being able to search for a TV program, and to be able to just have it pop up on the screen the time it's on, and so on and so forth. That's the beauty of having a Google TV enabled device. It just gives you freedom to be able to search for the stuff. Yeah, there you go. Are you getting a Google TV enabled device? Most people here tonight are saying nope. Okay, the last part of the show is where I showcase an interesting mystery product, and this week it is the Cooler Master Choiix Power Fort. There you have it. This is a rechargeable power backup battery pack. So you stick this into your PDA, gaming device, mobile phone, iPhone, iPod, MP3, MP4 player, Bluetooth, really any device that you want to charge it. So this again is the Cooler Master Choiix, and by the way, I believe that's the way it's pronounced. It's spelled Choiix. This is a product by Cooler Master. It's the Power Fort power backup battery pack. Let me open it up right now and see what this is all about. It's basically just a battery, and you just stick this in your device. Very nice though, very sleek looking battery backup product. Wait a second. There you go. So at the front, very kind of glossy, smooth. You've got the connection right here, the out and the in. Now let me look in the rest of the pack here, see what else is in here. First time opening this, so bear with me. I would imagine that there's some connections in here. Ooh, it comes with a nice case, so you can slip it into the case and then tie it off at the top. Look at that. And yes, there are a couple of connections here. And these get stuck right here. Charge the device, then use this once it's charged to power another device. Very simple. That's basically how these backups work. I'm not quite sure here about if they have another version of this. I think they might. There's a few different Choiix products that Cooler Master has. They have, yes, there's one that's 5.5 watts, and this one, 5.5 watt hours, and there's another one that they have 10 watt hours. So this is the 5.5 watt hour product that they have. And by the way, if you're in chat right now, I will link you up. If you're looking for some kind of battery backup to power your device when it runs out of juice, then this might be the product for you. I know maybe if you're a woman, maybe this would be really handy, because I don't know if you're anything like my wife, but she can just never remember to charge her cell phone. Even with alarms going off to remind her, just can't remember. It'll be wonderful. I'm not trying to pick on women here about charging products, but for some reason, from my experience at least, it seems like they think that products get charged automatically. I should probably do a poll on that. But in any case, this is good for anybody. This product will be good for anybody who wants to, just have that extra bit of juice available if they get stuck, for example, get kidnapped and you're in a trunk. You just pull this out. Your phone's not dead anymore, baby. You got your power battery backup. There you go. So there you have it. This is the Cooler Master Choiix Power Fort Power Backup Battery Pack. You can check this out on the website at coolermaster.com. I hope I don't burn the place down here tonight, because I've got a number of candles lit here. To remember to, put those out. I better go get my car. I think it's going off. What the? Okay. Well, that's it. See you later. Okay, not quite yet. The show isn't over yet. So do you like my pumpkin here in the background? I think I'll wax this one and keep it. Yep. Maybe I should put this one up for some kind of a giveaway. Maybe that would be wonderful. People will go crazy. I want to get that pumpkin, the 3D Game Man pumpkin with the logo on the front. I can sign it on the back as well. Here, have a closer look. Yeah, put it on my head. There you go. Okay, couple things here, and I'll wrap up the show. And before I forget, movies and TV. What am I watching recently? Can't believe I missed this. Nikita, the TV series Nikita. Anyone else watching this show, TV series, Nikita? I believe it's a Canadian-based show, and I believe actually it's filmed right here in Toronto, if I'm not mistaken. People have never heard of it. Shame on you. Well, I didn't hear of it till the other day. Nobody has heard of the La Femme Nikita. The I don't know if this is on. Yeah, there it is. I'm just trying to link you up here. Here you go. Nikita TV series, really good. Really good TV series. Kind of like the, how should I say, the plot of this show is the same as the movie La Femme Nikita that was released a few years ago. The female was basically a drug addict, some loser female who got involved in some kind of a crime or something, and then I think she was considered dead or whatnot, and then this specific division of the government, this shady part of the government, took her in and made her, trained her and made her into a mean, lean fighting machine. It's a really cool TV series, just like the movie. I have to say that I really like this show. It's quite good. So that's certainly one of my picks this week for a TV series. And the movie that I watched recently, which I thought that was good, was Night and Day. I don't know if anyone saw this movie. K-N-I-G-H-T and Day. This is Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz. Quite a good movie. Very good, as a matter of fact. Really liked that movie. Funny, lots of action. Really good. Okay, I'm going to end the show on this note. Buy a 3D Game Man t-shirt for the love of beat. Buy a 3D Game Man t-shirt for the love of I will now link you up. If you're watching, you can't see this in chat, so I'll give you the URL, which is 3gm.tv.live. You know what? I was just thinking that I forgot my sticker. There was a number sticker that came with this Halloween costume, and I forgot to stick it on. I should have put 3GM there or something. 3D Game Man. That would have been cool, right? Here you go. I'll post it again. Someone else posted it, but there you have it. All the t-shirts in a few hours will be all gone because you folks will go over there and buy them like mad, right? So again, grab your t-shirts, folks. Well, I guess this will end and conclude this particular live show, number 14. I'd like to thank again the moderators for showing up and keeping the chat civil. The moderators for being just, well, wonderful. Thank you for volunteering. It's so good. And the sponsors for sending interesting products, and you for showing up. Hang around though for a little while because I'll be doing a post show. But for everybody here watching this recorded, the recorded version, well, goodbye from now. This is Rodney Reynolds signing off from his favorite jail cell.